What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am back again with another video, and as y'all can tell from the title of today's video, I'm going to be talking about 10 things ldoe can add to the game to make it back into a good game again, because a lot of people, they don't think the state of the game is in its best condition. They think it could be a lot better, and I personally agree with that. So in this video, there are going to be 10 things I think Last Day on Earth and their developers can do and can add to make the game good and hopefully increase the player base and kind of bring the game back from the dead. I do apologize for not uploading last week. A big-ass hurricane decided to come and take out my power, so that wasn't fun. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, be sure to leave a like as well as subscribe. And with that said, let's get right into the video. First addition that Kafir can make that I think would make the game so much better is kind of a quality of life change, and that's to add a sort button in the crater storage, kind of similar to how it is in single player. If you ever played the crater, you know that you have a free storage and then you can rent out two storages, and basically you can use those storages kind of like boxes. You know, that system is fine, no problem with that. But my problem is it is so hard to organize stuff in the crater. If you would just simply put a sort button in the storage to be able to sort everything in said box, so you're not looking for a bunch of different stuff and you're not like, oh shit, I have three different stacks of something that could be one stack taking up a bunch of storage. It's very inconvenient. I mean, hell, our freaking inventory got a sort button before these boxes did, and honestly I don't think it'd be that hard to add, but it would also kind of make a really big difference. Next thing, I think a new location should be added. Obviously, I've made videos before about a bunch of different location ideas, but I think a cool place to add a location would kind of be in like the swamp area, maybe like an abandoned cabin or something like that. Could be very, very interesting and kind of add more use to the swamp area, because as it stands now, the only reason anyone would go to the swamp is to get ash, and while that's still a vital point of the game, if there was another location there, like a unique location just that you can access after you unlock the swamp zone in the ATV, that would be so cool. Next up is kind of a little more complicated. If there was a way that you could set a box to only store certain items, so for example, if I wanted to have a medical box, I could say, hey, I only want this box to store med kits, bandages, and alcohol. So that way when I hit the put all button, it would only put in med kits, bandages, and alcohol, even if I had other stuff in my inventory, instead of where it is now, where if you put all, it'll put everything you have in there in the box. This would be a huge quality of life change that would make keeping your base organized so much easier and so much better. Next up, I kind of want more multiplayer locations. I feel like the crater is very, very dead now as it stands, and a great way to fix this would just be to add more locations and add more stuff to do. I'm talking more locations kind of like the crossroad that like vary in difficulty but also vary in the reward. So you could have like an easy kind of version of the cross, obviously not the crossroad, but like maybe a highway as like the hardest level, the crossroad being the medium level, and then like a regular street or something being like the easy level, to where the rewards that you get are based off of the difficulty of the zone. I think that'd be a great way to kind of revive the multiplayer section of the game. Another one is something that I think would be really, really cool, and honestly probably one of the things want added most out of everything on this list: infinite waves at the police department. I think if you're able to do it, you should do it. And then a really cool addition would if there was like a global leaderboard to it, to where you could see, hey, I did 1,027 waves, and there'd be like an actual global leaderboard with all the ldoe players to see who has done the most waves out of the infinite waves in the game. I think that'd be a really, really cool addition, as to kind of add like a kind of competition aspect into the police department, but also be like, okay, you're not limited to 99 waves. If you want to go for 1,000, you can. Next up is one that I think would be really cool, and a kind of a book I've taken out of other games like CSGO and Call of Duty, would be skins for weapons. I mean, the Glock has pretty much looked the same for the 7 years the game's been out, apart from the one time they changed it like 6 years ago. But I think if you go to the gunsmith bench or have a whole other bench to where you could add skins to your weapons similar to how they are to like the bike and your body and your backpack, that'd make weapons look so much cooler. And that'd be another thing you can kind of earn, like, hey, you can get this skin from the infinite pack, and you can get this gun skin for this gun from this specific location, and that would be so cool to make different guns look different. You could have like different varieties and everything. It'd just be such a fun addition that I'm surprised it hasn't been added yet. Number 7, I kind of want the ability to be able to move walls instead of destroy them. Honestly, I see why they wouldn't add it, because it'd be kind of overpowered, because if you destroy it, it'd be like 6 steel and like 7 aluminum if you destroy a steel wall, and that's kind of to discourage you from destroying the walls. But if you had, like, there's a skin now that will give you more resources if you destroy it. If there was like another skin you could get to where while you have that skin on you, you could move walls instead of having to destroy them, that'd be a really, really cool addition that I think a lot of people would try and go for. Number 8, I want more variety in the chopper event. It's been in the game for like since the beginning. There's 4 different variations of the chopper event, and I think if you were to add a couple more to kind of shake things up a little bit, I think it'd be fun. No one would complain about it. It wouldn't be a too crazy change. It'd be a lot more interesting if you know, hey, it's not just the same 4 events back to back to back to back, and if there was more locations, it'd be a lot more fun, and there could be a lot more different rewards. Number 9, I want the ability to connect the chest to the recycler, so you could have like an input chest and an output chest where everything you put in a chest will go in the recycler, it'll recycle, and then when it's done being recycled, it'll go in the output chest. That'll make recycling so much easier, honestly. So you could have like a chest just full of armor, and then you wait for a couple days, and then all that armor is recycled automatically, going into another chest without you having to do anything. That would be such a cool addition that, honestly, I can see why it might be overpowered, but at the same time, it's the recycle. It's not really that big of a part of the game. And lastly is a really, really big change that was kind of teased a while ago, but I think would increase the game's player base by at least doubling it, and that is add ldoe to a console. Add it to PlayStation, add it to Xbox. It's already on computer, and I'm sure like half of the players are playing it on computer. I mean, it is a mobile game, but if you could change some things and play it, make it an Xbox game, I guarantee it would be so popular and at least double, if not triple, the player base. Definitely reviving the game, because a lot more people are like, okay, I don't want to play games on my phone, I'd rather play on like an Xbox, and that would be so much cooler to be able to play ldoe on like a big screen with a controller. It would make the game so much more fun and so much more accessible to a bigger player base. And that's the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like as well as subscribe. I make fun videos like this every week, so if you did enjoy, you know, showing some support is definitely much appreciated. It's all noticed. If you ever have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments. I answer every single question that is left in the comments. Even if this video is like a year old, I do my best to answer every single comment I see to the very best of my ability. Or if you'd rather, you can join the Discord. Link for that is in the description. You can always direct message me there or ask in the Discord server any questions, and odds are you can get helped pretty fast. But anyway, y'all, that is all for me. Hope you guys all have an amazing rest of y'all's day. I'm out. Peace.